Couple years ago, in the first class of high school, my madness started to form. I didn't like what I was seeing in the mirror, to that extent that I completely stopped looking in the mirror. I haven't been looking in the windows, car mirrors, kitchen glasses, or even puddles, and all that stuff. All that was a dodging maneuver just for my anxiety to not worsen. It lasted for about a month, and then I gathered courage to look at myself in the mirror. I still didn't like what I was seeing, so I repeated the process. But this time I wouldn't look at myself for more than 18 months. I began to run away from the problem instead of facing it. It was a living hell, to be honest. I struggled to touch my body while I was taking a shower because of fear of my imagination picturing how I look. And I have always been sleeping at the back of my head, so I couldn't even feel my facial structure touching the pillow. I remember the horror of cleaning my face. I did it that way that I didn't touch as much of my cheeks, so I couldn't really tell how do I look like. Slowly, with time, after 1.5 years, I began to take pictures of myself from distance, and I was getting myself drunk to get a courage to look at those pictures. Slowly, months later, I could take those pictures from a closer distance gradually. Finally, after 2 years, I could look at myself in the mirror. When I am reminding myself of all this, it really makes me sick. It wasn't just a metaphor that I haven't been looking at myself completely. I I I really didn't. For that 18 months, I didn't even catch a simple glance of myself. I remember making many false friends back then, like people pretending to like me. I was desperate to talk to somebody because I was very lonely, and I haven't been seeing through those people. Like, it was clear that they didn't care about me, but I haven't been able to see it. The person that I remember the most was this girl named Emilia, and the other girl named Patricia. They were pretending to care, but they didn't. So there is that. I was thinking about my mother's words from a few months ago. I was taking those pills for psychosis back then, and they were. It was basically aripiprazole or olanzapina. I took these two medications separately in a different time, but I was talking to my mother about it, about psychosis and all that stuff, and I remember her saying, "You are far from being psychotic." It hurt me because I wasn't understood by my mother, nor did she care about what I was saying. How can I not be psychotic when I see things? I met my friend and we did some silly things and we were just wandering through the city like usual. After going back home, I tried to sing a little, and now I'm writing a journal. I think I'm gonna stay up late. I mean, I'm gonna sleep, but late. I also had another massage today because apparently it does help me. I also bought tickets to Rzeszów City because I'm gonna meet my girl in the end of the weekend. I just wanna die in peace. Sorry for that. Anyways, good night.